Hey guys, my name is Lewis. I've only got one video posted, which is an echo montage, which was just I thought it was pretty funny. I thought it'd make something quite funny. But I am basically I'm a kind of long time league player. I mean not long. I played for how many months? Yeah, months? How many years? I played for five. I think played for 5 years. Played since season 11, so yeah, 5 years. Um, and I hit diamond for the first time. Season 15, I got peak Diamond 3. I think it was like 90 LP. So I was really close to Diamond 2. And then the season 16 rank reset hit. And I've climbed back up to Diamond. I'm Diamond 4 at the moment. But I basically just wanted to come on YouTube here and make a video about the fundamentals that I used and basically how I climbed to Diamond. Obviously, it's not going to be perfect gameplay. It's not going to be probably perfect shot calling, but like this isn't challenger. I'm not a challenger. I'm not a coach, but I'm just a diamond player that wants to kind of show kind of how I got there. Before I got diamond, I was emerald for. I wasn't really taking the game very seriously for like the most part of like 4 years, and then I in like season 14, season like 13 to 14, I started taking the game kind of serious and was like um emerald pretty easily. Got to emerald. Um, and then I was stuck in Emerald for a decent amount of time. But since then, I have, as they say, I've locked in. I've actually really tried to improve. Started doing things like watching my own like VOD reviews. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to tell you guys how I got from being Emerald to into Diamond. And not high Diamond, but like kind of mid Diamond. Just in case you guys are having the same problem. I know a lot of people are hard stuck like Plat Emerald. Um, but yeah, I'm playing Naafiri. I'm a jungle main. I'm playing Naafiri this game, kind of OTPing Naafiri at the moment. Um, I kind of go into every single game. What you want to do? One thing I found, you want to go into. This is not loading. You want to go into every single game with kind of like an idea in mind of how you're going to play the game out. So I'm against Zinzao, who's a really strong early game jungler, so I don't really want to be fighting him early. Set versus Mundo. Set wins that, but Mundo's not too gankable in lane because of his passive. And then the bot lane, the thing I normally look at first is the bot lane matchup. So we have Vayne Senna versus Brand Nami. There's not much hard CC on each side. They have a lot more CC than we do, but it's very range versus range completely. What's she on about? So it's gonna be a very explosive bot lane, right? So melee versus melee is often quite explosive. Range versus range is often quite explosive, and then melee versus ranged there is quite a lot of poke going on, but normally the melee will normally, give some farm, stay high health. So it's not normally that explosive compared to these kind of lanes. Mid lane again, also quite explosive. Two mages that are going to fight quite a lot, but we don't have too much CC. So there's not too much CC on the team to play for. Top because of Mundo passive, mid because there's no CC. So what I'm going to kind of do, I'm just going to do basic fundamentals, jungle fundamentals. I'm going to just stick to my clear. Keep your CS high. One thing I found, I was farming really well in the early game, and then as soon as mid game hit, so like 15, maybe like 20 minutes, as soon as mid game hit, me, and this is what a lot of low elo people do as well, like Emerald players, you just kind of stop farming because you just kind of look for the pieces, the kills, and one thing that helps me get to where I am is just keep farming. Just keep your farm up, stay strong. If you drop your farm in the mid game, you will go from being ahead early. If you were farming well, you go from being ahead early to just completely throwing your lead by just, dicking around, A-ramming. It's good to have certain bites with your team, but a lot of the time, you just want to keep your farm up. Yeah. So I started Raptors and then did Krug second instead of red buff, just a basic jungle thing, so that my Raptors and my Krugs respawn closer together. So I've kind of synced their respawns. So now when I go to clear those two camps again in the top side, I'll get my Raptors, and then instead of Krugs being on a longer cooldown, because I would have taken red first. Oh god. Because I didn't take red first, Krugs are on a shorter cooldown, so I can get them both together faster, if that makes sense. So then I'll be able to go into my bot lane faster, my bot side faster. And I'm doing the exact same thing with my Gromp and my Wolves. So instead of going Wolves to blue, I've gone Wolves to Gromp, because that way when I path top to bot to get my camps again, they'll be more synced. So, I'll be able to get them faster, less downtime. So it's just I'm just doing it all faster, right? And the less downtime you can have, kind of the better, right? I'm just finishing my clear here, and then going on to bot grab. I didn't manage to get any vision on Zinzao, so I don't know where he started, but I can assume that he did a top to bot clear, because a lot of junglers these days play for bot lane, right? But I haven't seen him here. I'm just going to give a couple of pings just in case. Yep, there he is. I knew he'd be playing top to bot. So bot lane with no vision on Zinzao should not be that pushed up. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just take I'm going to double crab. Oh, she's not very happy with Senna. I'm going to double crab to just deny Zinzao the CS and the XP. And I'm going to go straight back onto my camps, right? There's not really a gank opportunity I can have. She's too shoved. He's on a reset. And then obviously bot lane died. I'm not near bot lane anymore. So I'm just going to... So this is what I was talking about, right? So if I did red second, these would still be on cooldown. But because I did these second, they've spawned faster. So now I have more time after I've done these. There's I can get to my bot side quicker, right? Because I haven't been standing around waiting for them to spawn, if that makes sense. So these still have quite a long time till they spawn. So what I can do now, instead of dicking around up here waiting for them to spawn, I can just hover around mid lane and wait for my wolves to spawn. Aurora's almost out of mana, half HP. So I can just hover around in case Zinzao wants to gank her. I've got 10 seconds on these. Just hover in case Zinzao's going to gank. And then as they're ready to spawn, I'm going to preemptively W to get the AD. And then I'm going to Q. Just basic full combo to camp. She got a nice reset. Yeah, I'm going to do my bot camps here, because there's nothing more for me to do. This is kind of the perfect way you want to play jungle, unless there's some early shenanigans happening. She's TP'd. So right now we're up tempo mid lane. So now what I want to do, right? I'm finishing Grump, and once you finish Grump, you'll be one camp off of level 6, right? So Zinzao, on the other hand, won't be one camp off of level 6, because I got both the crabs, and he got none. So basically, the next camp I take is going to give me level 6. Okay, I can look this, but I'm not 6 yet. Yeah, okay, Senna just completely whiffed the W. I'm going to hold my W for a stun. Okay, well, I completely misplayed there. Okay, we might be able to kill a brand too. Nice! Okay, I completely misplayed my W, I just didn't click it. Held it too late. However, it still worked. But what I was trying to say is Zinzao won't be close enough to level 6 yet, because I got both the crabs before. So this crab here is going to give me 6. So I don't want to do dragon just yet, Aurora. Kind of wanted to get the crab first. Yeah, so this crab's going to give me level 6. And then I'm stronger for dragon. So now I'm level 6 for dragon, and Zinzao's level 5. We just want to wait a little bit for my smite to come back up. But yeah, now if Zinzao tries to contest, unless he does his camps now, he shouldn't be 6. Yeah, he's not 6. This is a bit of a sticky situation. My Aurora went back to mid lane. Just going to preemptively W. And now I can look for an ult on Nami, maybe? This is a bit risky. Don't have my W up. He got 6 off of that. It's not a very good fight. I don't think there's much more I could have done, like in terms of playing that better mechanically. Whoa, this guy's on crack. Maybe I should have just finished my base. Should be okay, I still have W. Okay, he wants to flash on me, that's fine. Instead of basing, because I know they can't really be in my jungle, they're too low, I'm actually... I could look at this maybe. See, this is kind of what you want to avoid, right? This is just really, really shit, not clean fighting. We got the dragon. What you kind of want to do after that is just reset. That's the best thing to do. But because I know we've just had a fight, enemy team is like down tempo. Xin Zhao was pretty low with no ult. I doubt he'll invade here, right? So instead of basing, I'm just gonna do my bot camps first. Get these done as quick as possible. And I could have gone top and done the invade on my top side right now. But I'm gonna get this done as quick as possible. I'm gonna base and spend my gold. I've held way too much money, by the way. Ideally want to base beforehand, but there was a lot of this fighting I couldn't really control. I'm just going to buy boots and then all my components for Axiom Arc Rush is going to be this game. And I'm going to run straight to my top side. I'm just going to give her a couple of things because Xin Zhao should be around. He might be taking the grubs already. Let's see if he invaded. He didn't invade me. So if I was a good player, I mean, it's not very good to say like, oh, if he was better, like he didn't, right? But if he was a better player, or if he had the opportunity, he could have invaded me right there. Yeah, he's on the grubs. Okay, that's fine. I'll come off my red, and I'll go and help this guy. It's a lot stronger right now. I feel like we can definitely kill this. That's fine. He gets one grub, but we kill these guys. My ult follows Mundo. Sweet. He gets two with the grubs, but we get 2 kills and a grub. I'm not too sad about that at all. And I get this crab. I don't think grubs are that good of an objective. And we did still get one, despite them, both dying. And now obviously Mundo misses this wave unless he has TP for it. But Set's in a really good position. He can crash his wave. Now I kind of want to get back into bot side. I don't want to spend too long in top side because I'm trying to weak side top side since I want to play for bot. So I'm gonna base. Okay, wow. I'm gonna base and just buy my items, and then look to get back to bot side ASAP. So I'm gonna buy Axiom. See how I'm really quick in the shop as well. These little things that you want to do to reduce downtime, like to reduce like just waiting around doing nothing, like being slow in the shop, things like that. I'm gonna skip my camps and run straight here while they're low because I have my ult coming back up, right? And I have enough movement speed with Swifties now to get there maybe. I'm gonna press W. Okay, I got flash. That's fine. If she didn't flash, I get my ult on her there, and I'm able to double kill. But she flashes. That's fine. We get a flash, and I lose what, like 10 seconds off of my clear. So like, that's fine. That's completely worth it. Although if she didn't flash, that would have been juicy, juicy as fuck. It's fine though. I'm simply gonna now clear my camps. A lot of people will like. It is only 10 minutes in, but a lot of people now will just look for kills. And just making sure you stay on top of your farm is really important. Anyway, I can explain the build now. I really like to go Axiom Arc, right? I think it's an insane item for Naafiri. Every time you get a takedown, you reduce your ultimate cooldown, right? But because Naafiri has 2 casts of her ultimate, it means you get to use Axiom Arc twice. So, it actually gets reduced twice, right? By the amount that it says, because you get 2 casts. So it's like basically double as effective on Naafiri as it is on some other champs. Anyway, Xin Zhao is down there. I'm just going to see if his Grump's up. It is. So I'm going to quickly take his Grump and then go down for Dragon. Okay, I don't know why she's on Wolves. I wanted to do Dragon next. I might be able to just solo kill this guy, honestly. I'm going to W now. He just used all of his cooldowns. I'm going to W now. And he dies. And I'm out. Yep. I knew I had enough damage. So Aurora is still on Wolves for some reason. I don't mind giving this Drake. I could have probably played this better and just gone straight to Dragon. But it's their first Dragon. I get a kill on Swain, and Aurora, well, what she should have done is she should have got the plate. And got the wave in. But instead she decided to do Wolves. I'm not really too sure what her plan was. But Xin Zhao hasn't done Dragon yet, so I'm going to still path bot side. Yep, he's on it. Thought he might be on it. Now he's going to come to these guys, so I'm going to come ASAP. Might be able to make a play out of this. I have my ult up soon. I'm gonna go straight on the ground actually. Flash for it. Oh, I have my ult soon. Such annoying timing. We can still win this fight, maybe. I have Vayne here. No, okay. The play's over now. You don't want to overcommit to the play. It's really frustrating. If I had ult literally like 3 seconds earlier, that would have worked out like basically perfectly. But it's fine. That's their first dragon. I'm not really too worried. You know, I'm still massively up in farm. I'm 2 levels up on this guy. You know, as I said before, guys, I'm not challenger. I'm not a coach. Like, you know, there's some things I could probably do better, but I think what I'm saying is mostly accurate, right? But now what I could do, or what I would do is I'd look to invade because his Grump's respawning soon, and I'm really far ahead. Yes, actually, if mid lane can shove, we now have mid priority. Yeah, it's fine. Got his blue buff, and now he dies because Aurora's here. Lovely. So I wouldn't have invaded if we didn't have mid priority because we don't have top priority, right? But because Aurora instantly shoved, we had mid priority. So I was like, yeah, fuck it, let's invade. We took his blue and got a kill. But there's no need to commit to random shit. I'm just going to take this and then go to my top side. Make sure my camps are down. I will now kind of just want to farm till Hubris. And then I want to look to fight quite a lot. Because that's 2 item spike. And then obviously once I get Hubris, I get a lot more lethality. So my Axiom Arc refunds more of my cooldown. Because it scales with lethality. So I'm going to quickly get these camps down. And then the next objective is Herald. So I might just take this. I can't get Hubris exactly yet, but what I can do now, because there's no camps on the map, right? There's no camps on the map. Aurora's shoved and Swain's dead, so there's not really anything for me to do. I'm just going to take a base, get Warhammer, buy 2 longswords. I know longswords don't build into this anymore, but my thinking is that by the time I get back to base again, I will have 950 gold, so I can still buy Hubris. And right now, 2 longswords are giving me 20 extra AD. So essentially, I've just got 20 extra AD for free. I'm going to ult onto this Nami because she's walking with no vision. Now I'm going to ult onto this Brandon insta-kill him. Yep, perfect. Amazing. So now I'm going to go into Herald because we have top priority. We have that pushed in. Mid priority, that's pushing in. And we've just killed the 2 bot lane, right? Oh, I thought Herald charged already. Fucking gave me a heart attack. Okay, Xin Zhao's down there. It's a little bit scary. But look, guys, because of Axiom Arc, I've just used ult and it's already back up. Because we got 2 charges, right? So basically, completely refreshed the cooldown. It's absolutely crazy. I think this is an insane item for Naafiri. Yeah, that's fine. We get that. Now, like I said before, guys, we don't want to drop farm. We want to stay in the game. Make sure we're not dropping too much farm. I'm going to try and clear my bot side camps and then look for a reset for Hubris. But you guys see, so I had the 20 extra AD, which really helped in that fight against Senna and Brand. And then by the time I get my reset, I'll definitely have 950 for Hubris. And then obviously I have the 2 longswords to build into my next item already. I'm not too sure where Aurora is. I think I'm okay. Yeah, I'm fine. Now I'm going to kind of try and play this a bit slower. Okay, now I can ult on him, it should be fine. Just going to W. Nice. So instead of doing my blue buff and overstaying, guys, because a lot of people would do their blue and overstay, because Dragon's spawning in 30, I'm basically just basing as soon as I can to get a really good quality back, and then I'll be at Dragon on spawn, and Xin Zhao will only just have respawned by the time Dragon spawns, right? So I'll be able to do it on spawn, and he won't be able to do anything about it because he'll be in base. Unfortunately, Vayne has actually just died, which is really bad. So all I can really do now is clear vision. Oh, do you know what? This set is insane. People are going to have to defend this set, right, on their team. So I'm actually just going to start this now. Try and get my Aurora tick on. Nice. Just going to say thank you. But yeah, Set is drawing so much pressure on the split push. So this is free as hell. And now, because we see 3 people topside, nice. I'm actually going to see if he has any camps up. There we go. So right now, guys, I'm absolutely insanely stronger than this Xin Zhao, right? Just because I've kept my farm up. He is at 100, I'm at 151. Okay, Swain is just dead. Like, what are you doing here, bro? You are homeless. Fran's dead too, and now Nami's dead too. Oh, wow! Her ultimate cancelled my dash. Oh, I could have probably waited her ult out and played that slightly better. Oh, if that center connected. It's fine, we don't need to overstay. This play is pretty dead. But yeah, guys, obviously, luck again, because of Axiom Mark. My ult's already back up. Absolutely crazy. So I'm just going to see if we can get anything on this Mundo, maybe. Yeah, he's up here. Set is prioritizing the wave. Oh wow, Mundo just TP's away. What Giga Chad play? Alright, I would go top to bot here, but actually what I'm going to do instead, I see Xin Zhao farming bot lane, right? I'm not going to take Set's farm, I'm just helping him push. But I see Xin Zhao bot side, so I'm going to instantly go into his blue buff. Alright, so guys, think of it this way. Every time you take an enemy's camp, it's basically taking 2 of your own. Because you're getting one, the camp you're getting is going to you, the XP and gold, and then you're also denying that XP and gold off of the enemy jungler. So it's basically every 1 camp of the enemy jungle is 2 for you. That's how I think of it. So whenever you can invade, pardon me, by the way, if you heard that. Whenever you can invade, it's very good to do so. This guy's obviously not in the bin, but he is very far behind in CS and levels. These guys are overextending quite a lot. Anyway, because he's topside, I'm going to quickly get that Gromp done, and then I'm going to go bot lane, and we can definitely kill this Swain. Sorry guys, my throat's hurting a little bit. I'm just going to W preemptively. Wow. I played that really bad. Oh, sorry guys. I was really distracted, my throat. No, I played that mechanically terribly. What I should have done there, guys, I really overestimated my damage against a Swain that has ult and all this like HP. Yeah, could not 100 to 0 at that point in the moment. Kind of needs to rollers. What I should have done there, I should have saved my W. So the reason I W first, right, is because it gives a lot of extra AD. So if you're against a champ you know you can one shot, like Brand, Nami, sometimes, you know, if they've used their spells and there's nothing for you to dodge, or if you feel like you don't need W to dodge stuff, I'm actually going to use Herald in the mid lane here. But yeah, if you feel like you don't need W to dodge stuff, you can just W first to give you loads of extra AD for your ultimate and your abilities, and obviously it will help you to one-shot squishies. But Swain is not that squishy, so I should not have done that. I should have definitely saved my W to dodge his E, or to take off tower aggro a lot of the time. Not a very good use of Herald, but I thought we would group mid, to be honest. No, this is actually looking decent. Nice. Oh my god, the fucking Nami ult again. Jesus Christ, I'm getting fucked by this Nami ult. Heal with my Q2. W that. I'm out. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm getting fucked by this Nami ult. She's interrupted my ult like twice in a row now. That's unbelievable. These guys are really overextending. Just leave, bro. Just leave. She's fine. Anyway, they're all mid lane, so Set's getting a good split top lane, and I'm getting a good split bot. But yeah, guys, I don't know if you saw, but I literally could not do anything there because my ult got instantly cancelled. That is one thing you have to watch out for when you're playing Naafiri. Her ultimate does not make her unstoppable. What I'm going to do, actually, I'm not going to overextend for this entire tower. I'm going to reset now so that I'm in a position for Dragon. Tier 2 does give a lot of gold, but it would require me to stay there for like an extra... My god. for like an extra, you know, like 10 seconds. So instead, I'm just going to reset. And what I'm going to build into last, I think I'm going to build into Edge of Night. They don't have many shields, so I would consider Serpent's Fang. They don't have many shields at all. Nice. I'm going to W now, just because there's no one here yet, and it will let me take Dragon so much faster. Because of all the AD, right? So let's get this fast, and then leave. And then need to fight on this. Nice. Clean. No need to fight now. Careful. So don't spam ping to like piss your teammates off, but just give them a couple of things. This Swain is giga overextended. We might be able to look him. I'm gonna sweep as I walk through to make sure there's no vision. See if he's here. He's backed off very far. Anyway, now would be a good time to look for Baron. They might be on it because they know that we're bot side. I don't think they're not on it. So I'm actually just gonna shadow these guys in bot lane. It's looking like a very scrappy fight. That's the Mundo TP gone, so now we just get out, and I can actually go mid here. So I'm gonna hold my ult just in case they, you know, use all their CC. I'm just gonna poke with a couple of Qs. Oh my god, it's happened again. I'm inting. Okay, it's fine. She dies, so I get the reset. I can't believe I've done it again. This must be so funny to watch. A W. I'm dead. This was very sketchy because it's a 4v5. Set might get in hit for it at least though. Okay, nice. I think that fight was overall worth. Set gets the in hit. Yeah, he just needs to leave. Now we have inhib down. Sorry, they have an inhib down, so now it's easier for us to play for this Baron, right? Baron. I can't type. Supers top. So now that we have supers crashing in, it's a lot easier for us to play for Baron because they have to spend longer to clear waves. I'm still very far ahead of this Zinzao because I've kept my farm up, right? 210 at 25. It's okay. Not terrible. So what I want to do now, I want to really play for level 16 because that's my tier 3 ult, right? Which is going to be really useful for any Baron fights. So I kind of want to hold off on fighting until I have level 16, which should literally be these Krugs and then a top lane wave. Hopefully these guys, they're inting. No, I shouldn't say inting. They're getting caught. I'm not too sure what they're doing. But I do need to go and help. It's not a good fight, I don't think, at all, but we will lose the game if I don't help, I think. Okay, I'm going to ult on this guy, insta-kill him, and then ult on the Nami, and she dies too. Nice. My damage is through the roof, as you guys can see. Okay, that ended up being a good fight afterwards. So now, because there's 3 dead and Mundo is really low, we can just look this Baron. Who's alive? Bran. And because of Axiomach, I have ult back up again. So if Bran shows up here, I'm pretty sure I can just ult on him and one-shot him. Not too scared. Or just W on cooldown, just so that I have the extra AD. Take this quicker. Now I can go and kill this guy. 100% I can go and kill this Bran. If he walks near me. This guy's one shot. Watch this guy's. He doesn't even know I'm behind him. Poor guy. Anyway, so now they're all respawning. Just want to be careful and get a nice reset. Get our item. Now I'm going to go into Endless Hunger. I'm spending way too long in the shop. I want to go into Endless Hunger now, right? Because it's really good. The best part of Endless Hunger, in my opinion, is the ability haste. Because of my build, I'll have so much AD, which means I'll get so much ability haste. And one thing with Naafiri as well for Endless Hunger, when you press W, you obviously get loads of AD. So during the time your W is active, you get so much more haste as well, because obviously haste scales off AD. So when I get this, I'll have like 40 haste from this, and then when I press W, I'm fairly sure I've done it before, and it goes up to like 52 or something. So it's a lot of haste from that one item. Insane amount of haste. But what? These guys are looking for a cheese for this. This is Soul, so we definitely want to play this. Looking for a cheese. Okay, we can definitely go into this brand. I'm going to sidestep in case he throws a Q. Nice, we got the kill on brand. I'm going to go up and help these guys now. I'm going to completely ignore Mundo, and I'm going to cut off the enemy team. Okay, well, nice. Okay, that's fine. I'll wait for Swain Zonias, and then I'll insta-kill him. Cool. I've got my ult back up again in a sec, because back to Mark. Okay, he's dead anyway. Nice. Set. Should be able to end. Okay, this... A lot of people get confused whether... In a situation similar to this, people might be like, oh, we should end, or oh, we should go Baron. If you really think you can end, and the enemy are on long death timers, you should end. But in most cases, you should look Baron, because it's just the more consistent option. If you get close to ending and then don't end, and then your team gets wiped or whatever... Anyway, I couldn't have really got here in time, which is why I went for Soul, just in case. Obviously, Set managed to get there, because he was closer. And yeah, that's the game. Obviously, I messed up mechanically quite a lot, but, you know, happens. I'm not the best player in the world. But I feel like I showed, you know, some pretty decent tips and fundamentals. And this is obviously kind of like a Smurf account. I could show you my main if you wanted. But yeah, obviously I'm not, you know, Smurfing that crazy, but that's essentially kind of how I would play a game on my main account anyway. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you want to see any more fundamental videos.